She actually sent me a very interesting Christmas present this year.
What did she send you?
It's a festive fanny.
Okay, tell me more.
That was good, wasn't it?
For a first toot on an ocarina, that was pretty good.
Give me a week. I had it in my mouth as she was picking the traitors.
The shortest Traitors journey in history.
Literally.
A blindfolded Mollie tapped vomit.
Sick everywhere.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Ooh.
Hello and welcome to Spent, brought to you in association with Nationwide, a good way to bank. This is the show where our guests show us the receipt. Literally, we're going to dig through things that they've bought, things they've loved, things they regret, things that make absolutely no sense at all. But along the way, we will find out a bit more about who they are. This week, I have the pleasure to be joined by Ultimate Faithful from the Traitors and Dancing on Ice superstar, Mollie Pearce. Mollie, hello.
Hello, thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. I still think your moment on the Traitors, however painful it was for you, might be the most iconic Traitors moment. I don't think it's been bettered.
I'm glad it gave people some satisfaction, obviously at my expense, but
At your
I'm glad.
expense. How regularly do you wake up thinking about it?
I don't wake up thinking about it. I think the times I think about it is when people come up to me and ask me if I'm okay. Like even still, after it's been, 2 years now, people are still wondering if I'm okay.
I felt for you so much in that moment. Like I think I'm quite an empathetic person anyway. And when I watch TV shows, I get very connected to the people, particularly if I like them. And it's hard with Traitors because you know, the Traitors get a lot of screen time, and you want them to do well, you want them to win, and I wanted Harry to do well, but also the trust that you had, the trust, it broke my heart on your behalf.
I think that watching, I was obviously upset, but it wasn't so much about the money. I think it's such an intense game and we're away from our families for such a long time with no contact at all. And you get so absorbed in it. And I think that was what it was really, is I missed my family. I felt like I'd let myself down and them. But as soon as I spoke to them, they were I called them up and I was obviously crying my eyes out. I was like, I just lost all this money. And they're like, how are you? We don't care about the money. How are you? What's been happening?
Yeah.
And it just kind of brings you back to reality. And I was like, oh yeah, I literally have a lovely family to go home to. I've got a lovely life. What am I so upset about? Obviously, it was all a game, but I think you're just so immersed in it when you've been there for that amount of time. And it feels so real because that's the beauty of the game. They do it so well. Yeah. It feels so real. So when you kind of step away from it, I was like, it's sad, but that money was never mine anyway.
Yeah.
So
it's fine. Afterwards, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that says something about you that you've been able to drop it, because I think that would stay with me forever. I still remember games of Cluedo or Monopoly that I feel didn't go my way, that stuck with me from childhood.
I feel like sometimes though, if I'm playing a game with my family, I feel more raged. But I think it was hard in there because you meet friends and everyone's really lovely. You're kind of rooting for them at the same time. I want it, but if I don't have it, I want you to have it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah.
So, okay. And has it permanently altered your sort of internal barometer for trust?
I'd love to say yeah, but I don't think it has.
It hasn't.
I think I'm just quite a trusting person.
Yeah.
And I think obviously that can be a good and bad thing in that game. Bad thing. But I think in life it's quite good until someone gives you a reason not to trust them. I mean, I wish I obviously went in with a bit of a different mindset, but I'm still glad of how I played it. I mean, I feel like it wouldn't have been my true decision if I didn't change my vote at the end of the game. So, and
what an amazing bit of telly! It was great.
What a bit of TV! So yeah.
The producers must have been sat there rubbing their hands with glee, we can't believe it. She's fallen for it.
I'm crying there,
yeah, amazing, fantastic. We're so happy. Are you still tight with the gang of people that you were in with?
Quite a few. I live with Jasmine.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, so she was living in London anyway, but I have recently moved to London and we live together. We got our little flat together.
That's great.
I know, and we saw Zach the other day. It was his birthday.
Yeah.
So we got kind of a little gang of us, kind of
who's in the squad?
Jazz.
Who's
Well, kind of the London squad, I suppose, me, Jazz, Ross and Zach. But still see quite a few people. I still chat to Diane a lot. Love Diane.
Oh.
She actually sent me a very interesting Christmas present this year.
What did she send you?
It's a festive fanny.
Okay, tell me more.
So it is how it sounds. It's a tree decoration, and as you can imagine what it looks like.
Yeah.
But it's a festive one.
I'm trying to imagine what it looks like, and I'm trying to imagine where the cut-off point was.
I couldn't tell you, but I remember it was one of our first...
Is it a bauble, or is it...
No.
No,
it's I won't go into too much detail about it.
You're going to have to now.
How would I... It's soft. It's nice and
it's
it's soft. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's got a little gem.
Oh, like a vajazzle.
Yeah, like a
Okay.
little vajazzle. But yeah, didn't get to hang it on the tree this year because it was a bit late. But next year, it's on our. So it's hung up on our wall, but
Any excuse.
it will be coming out.
Yeah, sorry, Diane. You'll notice it isn't in any of the
Literally.
Instagram photos of the tree. Nothing to do with the fact that it's a festive fanny.
Mum said no.
Yeah,
That's what I'll say.
It's entirely down to the fact that it arrived too late.
So.
What was the relevance of that? What is it about you that made Diane think, I know who would like this?
I mean, I think it was one of our first ever conversations in the castle because I remember you kind of go around because you've got all these new people and you want to get to know them a little bit. And Diane was one of the only people I hadn't spoken to, and she's a scary woman if you don't know her. Now, obviously not scary at all, but I remember thinking, I'm going to get involved in this conversation. And they were talking about Christmas. It was Diane and Miles absolutely loves Christmas as well. And she was talking to us about these festive fannies. I was like, oh my God, amazing. And then this year I opened a present from her and there it is. I got my very own festive fanny.
It's not a product that she's making.
No, but I think she gets it from someone who she knows or around her. It's very niche.
It's very niche.
It is.
Yeah. You've got to wonder whose fanny was it moulded from?
Maybe they're all different, all... Imagine, I've got Diane's festive fanny hanging on in my kitchen right now.
That would be incredible.
That would be.
Yeah. I'm going to need to see a photo of this at some point because I'm really trying to imagine what it looks like. But every time I do, it basically looks like a Doctor Who villain in my mind. And I'm sure it's much more tasteful than that.
It is beautiful.
Tinsel for pubic hair?
No, it doesn't go as far as that. It's kind of just the...
Oh,
yeah,
just the
vulva.
Main bit.
Yeah, just the vulva. Yeah,
the Christmas vulva.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
but it's nice. It's festive. I like it.
It's very festive.
I'm excited for next year.
There you go. Get it up on the tree.
I'll get her to send you one.
Do you know what? Please do. Actually, please don't. No, actually, please do. Please do. That's what a lovely thing. Okay, so you are still in touch.
Oh yeah, in touch with loads of them. Miles, I love Miles.
Yeah,
I love a bit of Miles in my life. Every now and again, we meet up, and it just reminds me, I miss him. But obviously, it is difficult because everyone lives all over the place, so it's hard. But yeah,
would you ever think about booking a an Airbnb retreat and just going and playing the Traitors with all the people that were on the Traitors in your season again?
I think that would just be too much.
Too stressful.
Yeah. Let's not bring that back. Do you know what I mean?
Too many old wounds that could get.
I would love it, but the thing is, I just don't think it's doable because I'm never going to sit and trust Paul or Harry. I'm never going to sit there and not want them gone first. Do you know what I mean? And even if they weren't traitors, I just want them gone anyway because you lied to me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not risking it.
You know how they do All-Star Love Island, or they've done it on Big Brother where they've brought people back. If they did an All-Star Traitors, if you got the call from Claudia tomorrow and she was like, "Look, we're going to bring back some legends from the game," you'd go back, right?
Oh, sign me up, of course.
In a heartbeat.
Oh, definitely. But I do think it would either have to be all faithfuls or all traitors because again, I just think there's that lack of trust or you've got a name for yourself or something like that. And I just think it wouldn't be a fair game to the traitors either. So,
right.
I mean, who really cares about them anyway? Yeah, true.
And if in this hypothetical scenario you get called back, would you want to be a faithful or would you want to be a traitor?
I'd love to say I'd come back as this villain and be a traitor, but I honestly don't think I'd be able to do it. I don't know how I really got on that show in the first place because I'm not really very confrontational or anything. And if she tapped my shoulder, I would have been sick. I literally threw up in my mouth. I remember exactly what we'd eaten. We had chicken and a white wine sauce. I had it in my mouth as she was picking the traitors because I was if she taps my shoulder, I'm gone and I'm out.
That would be the shortest Traitors journey in history.
Literally.
That would be an even more iconic scene than the one that we got from you. That would be memed forever.
Literally.
Just a blindfolded Mollie tapped vomit.
Sick everywhere. Do you think you could do it?
I'd love to do it.
But could you be a traitor, do you think?
Yeah, I think I couldn't, but I think the problem is that I give off he's a traitor energy anyway.
I don't know if you do.
Really?
But then again, you're asking the wrong person.
Exactly.
You know
You're
what I mean?
the last person I'm going to trust.
Yeah.
I will not take advice from you.
Don't take my judgment.
Disrespect. I would love to be a traitor. But I feel like I'd get sniffed out pretty quickly. What I do think, and maybe everyone feels like this, I feel like at a round table, I reckon I'd be quite good at laying little seeds. Yeah. And I think I'd be quite good at steering things in the direction that I want them to go in.
Yeah.
But it's hard, isn't it? I mean, until you're there, you don't know.
And the pressure of the situation, like, you know, it's all fun and games playing, like going to the Traitors live experience, and it all feels a bit more fun. Whereas in there, it just feels so serious. And I think especially because we were obviously only the second season, so we'd watched one, but we were still kind of learning about the show, weren't we? And like, it still felt really quite scary. And I was only, was I 21 or 22? I think I was 21 on there. I was so out my depth. I didn't have a clue. If I had to start lying to people, that would have been it for me, I think.
Are you naturally a good liar?
Not at all. I'm a really bad liar.
Tell me a lie.
Can't even think of one. See, this is the thing.
I'm going to give you 20 seconds to think of a lie.
Gosh.
And I want you just to lie to me. It can be about anything. Why don't you tell me... Yeah, just find you tell me something.
It's even hard to think of, like, see, this is the thing. And also, I find I'd, like, trip myself up. You know, like Stephen did the other night, if you've been watching it.
Yes.
And he said, I was thinking about this last night. Oh, my God. How they didn't pick up on that is beyond me, though. I'm sorry, I'm trying to change the subject so I can think of a lie, but literally my mind is blank. What can I even lie about? See, this is my thing.
This
like, I wouldn't be able to do it.
This is a problem. But
I was lucky because I never got any heat on me really in there, and I wouldn't have been able to handle that either. So to be honest, I probably was in the wrong show.
Yeah, but you weren't. You're on the right show because it all worked out so well. Obviously, Traitor. Are you watching it now?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Actually,
how's it feel being on the other side as a viewer?
I think watching season 3 was weird because it was like obviously the first time after ours, whereas now I feel like I'm fully enjoying it, and I feel like I can just sit and like fully enjoy the show for what it is. And I love all the twists and turns they've had in this one. I do think it's a bit of a shame about like the connections, because nothing really came of either of the relationships. You know, we had Judy and Roxy.
I think there's more to come.
Do you think there is?
I think there is. I think there's some stories yet to be told.
I think the family tree thing is wild. We've never had that before.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know, it should come out soon.
Who do you think's going to win?
I think I'm kind of rooting for the Traitors a little bit this one. And I've never have before, obviously.
Obviously.
But I think Rachel and Stephen have done a really good job. How Rachel has like had... Harriet went so hard in on her. It was the most wild episode I've ever seen. To go from the beginning, I was like, Rachel's gone. Like, that's it. That's her takedown. Next thing, we just see Harriet absolutely go mad. And then she's gone home instead. It's like anyone who attacks Rachel, dead.
Yeah. She's almost bulletproof, isn't she?
It seems that way.
Yeah.
Because it seems strange that when, obviously, this came up with Harriet, they didn't think, and Fiona kind of lost her mind as well when she was up against Rachel. Strange.
Very strange. I guess it's so hard to keep track of all the things. Were you one of the people that kind of would go back to your room and write notes down of who voted for who and what things have I seen? Or were you just like living in the moment?
I just went to bed.
Just went back.
I'll be honest, I was absolutely knackered. I was like, I did used to like take note of who voted for Traitors. I think that's the most important thing as well. But then again, like they can go against each other. I think sometimes if you focus in too much on that, you can get yourself like hooked on something that can be either way, because looking at votes, someone can just actually get it wrong even as a faithful. Like you don't know. So you can't be like, they didn't vote for any traitors, so they're definitely a traitor, because actually they just didn't have a clue who it was.
Yeah.
I think like votes are important to look at, but they can't be like, you know, everything. And I think that's the interesting thing that we've always found with this show. When people go home, it's kind of like their word is then real, if that makes sense. Like they say, if I die tonight, like it's this person. They go and they're like, well, they must have been right then. And it's like, well, no, they still didn't know. Like it doesn't mean just because they've gone home that they had like
confirmation of it.
Yeah, literally.
I know. I guess there's so little evidence that. That's what would stress me out about being a faithful. Just the lack of actual data to go off.
You've got nothing.
You're just going off vibes.
Absolutely nothing. Yeah,
and
you literally are.
And your vibe monitor is well off.
It really is. Yeah, I thought I was a good judge of character, but clearly not.
Oh well, I do you know what? I actually think you are, because I think Harry probably is a good guy.
I think this is it. Like we got to remember, like all the people that get picked for traitors, they're just playing their role, and that's why it's such good TV. Because if they're a good traitor, we love to watch it. Do you know what I mean? So no, I love it.
And let's talk life post Traitors. So Dancing on Ice comes up.
Yeah.
Had you ever been on the ice before?
Oh, only when I was like younger. I think like we all do Christmas time. My mum actually used to love skating when she was like my age. She used to go like every week with her friends. So she took us a few times, but I remember we went as a family and my dad like absolutely hates when anyone's better at, than him at sport.
Okay.
And my mum obviously was better than him.
Classic dad behaviour.
And he fell over like flat on his back, and that was it. Like, we would never go on ice skating again. Do you know what I mean?
If any of you ever ice skate ever again, you'll
that
bring
was
shame
it.
on the family.
And then we had a rink in Bristol that shut down. So honestly, I hadn't been in absolutely years. Like, yeah, what a wild experience.
So
that
when the
was.
call comes in to be like, do you want to do this show? Was there any part of you that was like, absolutely not doing it, no, thank you?
Don't be silly.
No.
I love stuff like that. Like, I love them kind of challenges. I think that's what I loved in the Traitors, like when we do the missions and stuff. And like it being physical was amazing. And like how incredible to be able to learn a new sport and be taught by people who are like, you know, the top of the game. Like my skating partner, Colin, absolutely incredible. Like, love that man so much. And he is just so talented, like unbelievable. So yeah, to be able to like be taught to ice skate by him was amazing.
What's the learning curve on that? Like, day one on the ice where you're like, you know, gripping onto the sides. How long does it take in terms of seeing Colin every day to be able to, I don't know, skate backwards?
To be honest, I'd say like it's so up and down. Like some days I'd be like, right, we're getting somewhere. And then next thing I'd be like flat on my face again, and it feels like you're back at square one. And it's a confidence thing. Like, I had a fall before I even met Colin, because we have a little bit of training before, just to obviously make sure they're not like, what am I dealing with here?
This person has no centre of gravity.
Yeah, literally. And I fractured my wrist.
Oh, no.
Obviously not ideal for someone who has one hand anyway.
Yeah.
And then I met him and we were off the ice for a month. So I had like a month less training than everyone else.
No.
And getting back on the ice after that felt really scary, because I think it like makes you realise how easy it is to actually hurt yourself.
Yeah.
And like the fear of then not being able to skate again was like really on my mind. So it's kind of getting over that. And also Colin was then like wanted to wrap me in bubble wrap, because he was like, you're not hurting yourself anymore. But I think even when we were doing the live shows, some days I literally felt like I'd never been on the ice before. It was, yeah, so up and down, like such an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, because it's not just the ice; it's also the choreography part of it as well. It's like having to learn the dancing. Mm-hmm. It feels like a lot of new skill sets being thrust together.
It massively is, and I think for me, I'd never like been in front of a crowd like last Christmas, I hardly slept because it was like the lead up to it.
Yeah,
and I just kept saying to my family, like, I can't go out in front of all them people. I'm a healthcare assistant. Like, there's no way I can do that. It's just so silly that my life has changed this much, and I'd never like been in front of a crowd or anything like that. And then next thing, I went to get on the ice, dance, and be in front of a crowd like all at the same time. I was like,
it's like a stress dream come to life.
Literally was, yeah. Last Christmas I was stressed out.
Yeah, but again, another amazing experience.
Incredible.
And I imagine you wouldn't swap it for the world.
Oh, if I could go back, I would.
How have you skated since?
Yes, with Connor, my boyfriend, because he did Dancing on Ice 3 years ago. Uh-huh. So we went around Christmas time, and that was really, really fun.
I bet you two were unbearable out there.
We weren't, though. No, we weren't.
Really?
So he ended up having someone else's skates, because obviously we keep our skates from Dancing on Ice, and we were all excited. Like, he came up to London, he had his skates with him. We looked like proper professionals showing up. His skates were like 4 sizes too big because he'd taken someone else's home from the show.
Okay.
So he had to get like the skate, the rental skates. And then we got on there and we were both just like, well, what do we do now? I think because when you have your partner and you're learning a routine, it's all like amazing. You're being told what to do. We got on there, skated around a couple of times. We were like, well, what now, kind of thing. I was like, you're not going to lift me, are you? So we best get off. Do you know what I mean?
That would have been incredible.
We did talk about it, but once we got on, I think we realised that was a bit far-fetched.
Yeah, yeah. So did you meet via the Dancing on Ice connection?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Okay, so tell me about that. So for people that don't know, and actually I didn't know prior to this, but obviously I now know, I actually know Connor.
Yeah.
Because he was in the Vamps, or is in the Vamps. Are they on a hiatus? What's the deal?
Yeah, I think they're still doing
stuff, but
they're doing
fine.
their own thing as well.
Okay, so he's a lovely guy. I've interviewed him many times over the years. Great energy. So how, given that you were on different seasons, how did that connection come about?
He actually messaged me to say good luck.
Fantastic.
So kind of started from there, and then he came to see one of the shows, and then you have like a little after thing where like all your family are there and stuff. And he was there, and that's how we actually met. And
right, so you met your parents at the same
he met my mum
day he met you.
before he met me.
Wow!
And my mum was like, oh, Mollie, like, I want to introduce you to someone. I turn around, obviously I knew because we'd had a few messages.
Yeah. And were those messages directly flirty, or were they...
I don't know, it's hard. He's quite hard to read sometimes at that point. I mean, obviously I can read him now, but yeah, at that point I was like, is he just wishing me good luck? Who knows? But yeah, so he actually met my mum, and she was going on about her sparkly jacket because she got all these sparkly clothes, obviously, to come watch the show. And she loved it because she was like talking to a boy from a boy band. She was like, Mollie, come meet him and all this. And I was thinking, Mum, I know who that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she kind of brought us together, I guess.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay, so how does it go from that first meeting to then getting together?
He then came to watch the final as well, and then there's like an after party. So
yeah, which seems, I mean, we all love Dancing on Ice, but that seems keen.
I won't say anything. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe he just loved the show. And also, it probably was nice because when he did it, he was probably really, really stressed, as we all are, before we go and skate. So it's probably nice for him to come and actually enjoy watching it and enjoy the show. But hopefully he came to see me as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then that was that. And then we went on a date after the show ended.
Not ice skating.
Definitely not ice skating. I needed a hot minute away from them skates, to be honest. But yeah, no, and that's kind of it.
That's fantastic. What a great meet cute of a story.
It is nice, and I think we booked a holiday. Like, we just love to go. We love to travel. We love to go away. So before we were even like really together, we were like, all right, let's just book a holiday. We'll go away. And
bold.
Yeah, it was quite bold.
Where did you go?
Went to Amsterdam.
Right.
But it was really nice. Like,
how
really
long had
nice.
you known each other for at that point?
Well, since actually meeting, a couple of months, not that long. Yeah. What do you do though?
Yeah.
Who don't want to go to Amsterdam? Do you know what I mean?
Who doesn't want to go? Who doesn't want to go? That's very exciting. And you're off again soon to Thailand.
Yeah, next week. I know. We're just trying to travel as much as we can. Just love to see places. So
yeah, because presumably he's done lots of touring, but never gets to leave the venue really.
Yeah, I think, they see bits of it, but it's not like that freedom. I think the thing about like backpacking in Thailand and stuff is just being like, I love this place. Let's just stay a couple more days. Like, the freedom of that is so nice. And I think it's something like we both would really love. So yeah, very excited.
It's going to be weird for other tourists to be like, is that Connor from the Vamps and Mollie from the Traitors? Yes, it is. They're backpacking. How strange.
I don't think anyone will care. They're doing their own thing. They're in Thailand.
They're all right. We're going to talk about spending and money.
Let's.
Do you remember the first thing that you saved up for to buy? But like, was there a thing where you had pocket money or your first job and you were like, I'm going to get that thing?
It was traveling. Like, the first time I started saving was to travel. Like, I remember, obviously I'd had like weekend jobs and stuff. And then I started doing a little bit of disability modelling. And that was the first time like I ever had like, I was paid and I was like, oh my God, this is like real money. Not that it was very much, but I just remember being like, I'm not touching it. Bearing in mind, I was like quite young. I think I was like 16. At that age, you'd think I'd be like, oh, let's go shopping, let's do this. But I was like, that's not being touched. It's being saved. And I actually wanted to backpack around Thailand and stuff. So the dream is coming true next week.
Coming true.
I actually had it booked for when the Traitors was going to come out, before I obviously knew I was going on the show. But I just thought at that time I wanted to be with like my family and stuff. So it's been a long time coming, all this. But I think that's the first thing I ever saved for.
Wow.
And
and you kept saving, and so now it's happening.
I think that money's probably still in the pot. Yeah, still in that pot.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. And what is it about travelling that's so appealing?
I just love seeing new places. I think to not like see the world, and there's so much out there, isn't there? Like, it would just be such a shame. And I think, like I said, the freedom of it has always just really appealed to me. Like, waking up somewhere new, like different cultures, you learn so much. I love food as well. Like, I absolutely love to eat. So trying all the different foods and stuff.
Will you go for like the stuff that it culturally feels rogue to us?
I would.
Like crickets and insects and that kind of stuff.
I would definitely try it. I mean, we've got to be careful. Con's got a nut allergy, so...
He's got a nut allergy?
Yeah, not good in Thailand.
No.
Not good in Thailand. But I'll still be there with my pad thai, like, sorry. But,
yeah.
But, yeah, I think just trying and kind of like immersing yourself into like a different culture is just amazing. So, yeah, that's what appeals to me. All of it appeals to me.
How long are you going for?
We're only going for 3 weeks, but
okay.
we want to...
long, yeah.
Yeah, it's long enough, 100%. And we're so lucky we can like get away and do that. So... it's going to be very nice.
Amazing. I want to see your first receipt, and it is for the thing that you last bought. What did you last spend money on?
Last spent money on. So boring.
Go on.
It's chicken. It was 2 chicken breasts.
When you said that's so boring, I thought it can't be. And then you said
so
2
boring.
chicken breasts.
Well,
I
yeah.
thought, oh no, she
no,
has
2
sold
chicken
that.
breasts. And there's this really nice like pack of sauce you can get from Tesco. And I bought that, and then that's what I cooked for tea last night, and that's the last thing I brought.
What did you do with the chicken?
I've diced it up, chuck it in there, a couple veggies, that sauce on top, bit of rice, bloody lush.
Great.
Yeah, sorry to bore everyone.
Well, listen, I asked the question. It's sort of my fault. I asked the question. Little did I know the answer would be 2 chicken breasts.
Sorry, I do apologise.
No, it's quite all right. Are you quite good at cooking?
I can look after myself, I would say. Yeah, I'm not good at cooking, but I will do it.
Have you been approached about doing MasterChef?
Oh, no. I think I'd crumble under the pressure. I think if we learn anything, I'm not very good under pressure.
Apple crumble under the pressure.
Wow.
That would be good.
Never made an apple crumble, but there's a first time for everything,
there's a first
isn't
time for
there?
everything,
Imagine that, double crumble.
Double crumble. So are you seriously telling me if they came a knocking, you'd be like, no, not for me? Because you could learn in the same way that you weren't an ice skater.
Yeah, true. I would love to learn to cook, and I actually enjoy it when I do it. I think sometimes, like, when you're just cooking for yourself, it's hard to, like, want to do, like, a big meal or something.
Yeah.
Unless you're cooking for other people and you put a bit more effort in, I find I'm like, I'll just have this tonight.
What's your come dine with me menu? Like, if you were cooking for people to come around for a dinner party, what are you going to serve up?
Maybe, I do love a steak. Like, I'd maybe do a mistake. Do you know what I've been loving lately? A sweet potato with, like, steak, peppercorn sauce, corn on the cob.
How are you doing your sweet potatoes?
Oh, you can do sweet potatoes in all different ways. This is what I love about them. They're just so, you could do it. Sorry, if I talk about food, I do get quite passionate.
No, that's okay. You go.
You know, we got sweet potato
Can I just check
fries.
that you're not being sponsored by the sweet potato industry?
I promise.
Big Sweet Potato isn't funding this speech. No,
I promise.
okay,
this is not an ad. But, you know, you can do sweet potato fries. I love when you just microwave, pop them in the air fryer, crisp them up a little bit. Oh, lovely, bit of butter in there. They grit lush.
What was the food like on Traitors? Because obviously they give us a little breakfast close-up of quite a lot of pastries. But yeah, was it good grub or not?
I can eat anything, so I was happy. But I think some people, like, the options are quite similar sometimes. I think if you're a veggie, maybe there's not as many options. People have said there's a lot of chicken, but I love chicken, so like
famously.
Do you know what I mean?
But you
Clearly.
bought 2 chicken breasts only recently.
Literally. I was happy. I mean, I was getting fed, I was warm, you know what I mean? What's there to moan about? But
It's like you're describing prison.
yeah. I did try haggis when I was there.
Ah.
Not sure.
Now, haggis, is that the one that's like a pig's stomach or a sheep's stomach or something?
I try not to think about it really, to be honest. But it was on offer, so obviously it's going to be eaten. But
Right.
I try not to
Obviously.
think. Of course. Yeah. I try not to think too deep into what's in there.
Yeah.
But even at breakfast, I remember them saying, like, one time, guys, like, you need to be chatting. The breakfast can wait. Like, you can have something to eat in a minute. Like, you need to actually talk about the game. We're all there, like, digging into our pastry. Oh, pasta jam, like that kind of thing. And they were like, the game is gaming. Do you know what I mean?
You're just enjoying the buffet.
Yeah.
All you can eat. Have you encountered a food that you don't like?
I don't think so.
Nothing.
There's things like I wouldn't jump to eat, but I don't think there's many things I really don't like.
What would you not jump to eat?
Like a Brussels sprout, like I'd have it on Christmas, but I wouldn't like be like, Mum, can you like put them on Christmas dinner, or like I'm going to put them on my roast dinner. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. If they're there,
yeah,
maybe.
Yeah,
We'll slip in.
I'll have a go. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I don't like coriander. It really upsets me on everything when they put it on top. I would eat it, of course.
You would eat it?
Oh, of course I would.
You just don't like it?
I don't particularly like it.
Oh, I'd love to be like that. I'm quite particular about food.
Are you?
Fussy. Don't like.
What kind of thing?
Oh, God. A real thing about textures.
Is it?
Yeah, textures. Flavour-wise, kind of okay. Although there are some things, like they say a shark can smell blood from like a mile away.
Yeah.
I'm like that with lemons.
Lemons?
I can smell if someone's squeezed a lemon on something in a house 6 doors down. I'm like, there's lemons being squeezed around here.
And you don't like it?
I don't like it.
Really?
I can't stand a lemon.
What, and the taste of it as well?
Taste of it, smell of it.
Wow, interesting.
When life gives you lemons, it's gone really bad for me, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I won't even make the lemonade.
Don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got anything like that. Like, I can understand textures, like say like a prawn. If I would think about it, then I do love a prawn. I'm trying to make myself out like I don't like all the food, but I love food.
Yeah, well,
I love
good
it.
for you. That's great. Okay, so that explains why the last thing you bought was the 2 chicken breasts.
Yeah.
And do you know what? That's fine. That's fine.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of a chicken breast myself. I can't do a chicken thigh. Too gristly.
I'm quite funny about like chicken being cooked as well. Like I'm a bit of a chicken freak. I have to check it 100 times. It's going to be burnt to a crisp. I'd much rather it be like cremated than undercooked. It does scare me.
My other Mollie in my life that I do the radio show with is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Proper chicken paranoia. She needs it to be, like only identifiable via its dental records, which is tricky because I don't think chicken have teeth.
Do they not?
They've got beaks.
They could have them hidden.
They might have them in there.
Who knows?
I'm going to have to look it up now.
Yeah.
Can someone in my ear look up whether chicken have got teeth?
I'm going to look stupid now for even thinking they could potentially. What do they eat? Like seeds?
They're as rare as hen's teeth is a phrase. So no.
No, so that's a no then.
Chickens don't have teeth. They have a
Glad
beak.
that's cleared up for everyone wondering.
Yeah, that's good. We're learning. That's good. But yeah, she's very very particular about the chicken. Given the freedom then coming out of the Traitors, where you had food made for you, what was the first thing that you went and ate?
Oh, God, that's testing my memory.
You weren't like in there craving like, oh, if only I could have insert food here.
Well, no, because you could kind of sometimes say like you really wanted something. So it wasn't like too strict.
What, you could say like, tell the chef we want salmon
No,
tonight,
but there was like one day a week where you'd be able to say like what you fancied kind of thing, and it was kind of like a group thing. But you know, I won't go into it too much.
I mean, that's stressful enough as it is.
Isn't it? One time a week?
Trying to all agree on what to order. Nightmare.
You're like, you're a traitor. You don't want Chinese.
Yeah. You've not gone for the katsu curry. Diane must be
literally.
A traitor.
She's gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just don't want her in the vote. But I think it was probably one of my mum's home cooked meals.
Right.
I think it took me ages to get home, so I think I went straight to bed. But the next day, I love to snack as well. So like being home, obviously we had the kitchen in the castle. I've said before, like I literally came back from that show fat and poor, like no money, just eating my way through the kitchen every single day. And that was kind of all that come like from the show, what I gained on there. Just wait. Literally just wait.
Yeah. But then you got to do Dancing on Ice and that was good.
So much has come good from it.
Yeah.
But what I mean is when I left there.
Yeah. On the very day.
On the very day.
And what was the first thing that you bought then when you came out of the Traitors? You're saying you were poor.
Oh, yeah. What did I... Well, I went back to work the next day, so it was probably like a meal deal for my shift.
Right, okay.
Yeah, because I remember walking in.
Chicken.
Who said I got a chicken meal deal?
I'm going to guess it was.
Probably was.
It
Probably was.
Probably was. If I've learned anything about you, it's that you love chicken.
I do love chicken.
If you had one, what would you have spent the money on? Did you have a thing in mind? Or was it just travel?
It was travel, definitely. I think it's something that I always wanted to do. And obviously I was then able to since I've had my stoma surgery and stuff. So that was when I was like more set on it.
Yeah. So you had that subsequent, since the Traitors?
No, I had my surgery before the
Before
Traitors. Yeah. So I had my surgery when I was 18. So it was like a few years before.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have been able to travel before that. So like that was kind of, it became more realistic. As much as I was saving for it when I was 16, there's a big chance I probably would have ended up coming home. But I also would have been sensible and probably put a deposit down. I wish I could say something more fun. I'm so boring. This has made me realise how boring I am.
Chicken and deposits.
But you got to do it, haven't you?
You got to do it.
You got to do it these days. Come on.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare out there. You can't get a place anywhere.
I know.
It's so expensive.
Do you and Connor don't live together yet?
No. So he's in Birmingham and I'm in London.
Okay. Ooh,
Yeah.
How's that work?
It's actually like he's in London a lot. I don't know if I should say this, but I like Birmingham. I know people have a lot to say about it, but I like where he lives.
That's quite all right.
Yeah, thank you.
You're not going to get cancelled for saying you like Birmingham.
Well, everyone seems to have something to say about Birmingham. I say I'm going there, they're like, oh, unlucky, they say. I think,
I like Birmingham. It's a nice city.
I like Birmingham as well. So yeah, kind of back and forth. And also we've been very lucky to like do a lot of travelling and stuff like that. So yeah, we see each other. He's probably sick of me.
Okay, yeah. He actually asked me to book you for this just so we could have an hour off.
Have 5 minutes away.
Let's talk about your next receipt. And this is something you've bought that you regret. Now, we've established and these are your words, boring.
I'm boring.
So I'm intrigued. What have you bought that you're like, do you know what? I should never have done that.
So I'd say it's a few things like on the same topic. I love to think that I could be like this vlogger. And sometimes, you know, when you're up late at night, you're like, I'm going to change my life. Like, this is going to be me on YouTube every day. I'm going to vlog everything. And I like buy the cameras to do it. And I'm so bad with technology as well. Like anything tech, I am so terrible. So like I've got cameras and they're amazing cameras and I just don't know how to use them. And like, I don't have a clue what I'm doing and I pick them up. The footage on them must be so stupid. Like I got this 360 camera.
Oh my God, I love those. Like Jeremy Vine has.
Yeah, unbelievable. Like absolutely amazing. The things that you could do with that camera. And because I just could not get my head around how to use it, there's one clip of me on it and I'm in my garden and I'm like going around in a circle. And obviously you can like see all this stuff, but I just could not figure out how the hell I was meant to use this camera. That's the only bit of footage on there.
Oh no.
And then like obviously something else come up a year later and there's this new camera that's meant to be really easy to use. I went on this trip and someone was using it. I was like, that's incredible. Like, oh my God, I need that. I've got that and I am learning. I am going to learn to use it and we are going to take it to Thailand and I'm going to try my best. But I'm just rubbish with like anything computers, anything technology, anything cameras. So I'm getting there, but I'd say that's probably a very silly, silly purchase from me.
I hear you. I've been sucked in to a few rogue tech purchases myself on the camera stuff. Also, my TikTok algorithm, for some reason, thinks I need better lighting. So it's always like, if you want great lighting, buy this thing that shoots light onto the back of your wall.
Yeah.
I get those a lot. I bought a thing for my phone that was meant to turn it into like a cinema camera. You know, like you clip all this gear on.
Yeah.
I bought one of those Steadicam gimbals.
Oh, they're quite cool though, right? They're the ones that like steady it and
you had to like add these counterweights to it, and I just couldn't get it right, and so I had an unsteady Steadicam.
Oh,
everything was just like it was like I was on the Titanic.
This is why I can't do it. It causes more stress than like I can handle. Like it's so pathetic because they're amazing cameras, and like, I really wish that I could use it, and you know, especially in Thailand, going to these places, the footage we can get. But I honestly don't understand it at all. And like Connor's so good on like the laptop. He's there typing away. If I'm trying to like do anything on the laptop, it takes me hours. I don't know how to use it. Like I need an IT lesson. I need to go back to school and I need to like actually listen in IT instead of being on Friv, I think. But yeah, I think it's too late for me.
Okay. I mean, surely the iPhone.
Yeah. Oh, and my iPad is my baby.
Yeah.
I love my iPad. One thing about me is I'm going to be with my iPad and like if anyone touches it, smack them.
Right.
But
what are you doing on that thing?
What am I not doing? I've got games on there. I edit on there. God, I love it. I absolutely love it. Like you're cooking dinner, set it up, easy, Netflix. Do you know what I mean? I love it. Can go everywhere with you. It's not bulky. It's not big. Again, this is not an ad. This is not an ad.
I'm sold.
I love my iPad. I love my iPad.
Have you got one with a pen?
No.
See, I like doodling on.
Really?
Yeah.
I have seen that and it does appeal to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love all like the old games, you know, that we used to play years ago when I was a kid. I see it and I'm like, download.
Yeah. Like what?
Oh, I don't know if you remember, but there's like, I was playing it the other day. There's one where you're like a hairdresser.
Right.
And it's so silly. You can only do like a few things. There's like a few tools and then you brush their hair and it like grows out again and you can like spray paint it. It's great.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's good to know that you're being productive with your time.
Oh yeah. Always.
There's a temptation that you'll have when you're on holiday in Thailand and all these new experiences around you to whip out an iPad and play that game. And I want to be like the ghost of Christmas future and say, don't do it.
Well, I'm actually in a bit of a difficult position. I don't know whether I'm going to take my iPad or not.
Oh my God.
I know. But being away from it for 3 weeks, my child.
You can survive 3 weeks.
I can survive without it, but I just want to make sure it's okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, it'll get lonely.
Put it with a trusted person, it's fine.
Yeah, I let Jasmine look after it.
I can do some hairdressing in my spare time.
True.
Yeah,
you might ruin my score or something.
I might, yeah. Or I might improve it and then you'll come back and people will be like, look, we want Matt to run this virtual hair salon now. And
that'd be my life over.
The iPad will then be mine.
What will be the point?
But
I just feel like I'm silly to think that that's who I am. Do you know what I mean? I wish it was who I was. And I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to learn. but I feel like I need to stick to one camera and learn instead of being like, that will be better for me. Maybe that's easier. And it's not.
Yeah. You just got to crack on and shoot the thing, which is often the annoying reality. Now, Mollie, before we move on and look at some more receipts, I've been sent a spending story by Oscar. Would you like to hear it?
Please.
Thank heavens for that. If you'd have said no, I wouldn't have known what to do. Oscar says, I convinced myself that buying a £90 water bottle would make me hydrated, organised and possibly morally superior. I now own it. I used it daily, even adored it, and somehow left it on a train destined for Newcastle. Oh. Do I buy another because it's clearly working on me, or is it time to face the facts and reuse a Coke bottle like I probably should?
I'd love to know what that water bottle looks like. How can a water bottle be 90 quid?
Well, listen, some of them can be very spenny. My sister invented a water bottle.
Right.
Which sounds like a weird thing because you're like, surely it already exists. But she invented this thing, this brilliant idea. It's called Bottle Cup. And, you know, like, instead of carrying a bottle and a cup,
the
cup slides onto the bottom of the bottle.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
No way.
That's her thing.
She's genius.
But they're quite expensive because it's all like made from renewable materials and all that kind of stuff. I think it's like 70 quid. So I don't know. I mean, God knows what else they've added to this
he's
one.
He's got 2
Oscar's
cups on his, I reckon.
Maybe he's got, He's always hydrated. 90 quid's a lot for a water bottle.
Especially if you're going to leave it on the train.
Yeah, this is part of the reason I don't have one because my sister gave me one of the bottle cups.
I was going to say I lose everything, so I was going to say.
Yeah. Last year, I lost 4 pairs of sunglasses. Same pair. I kept rebuying them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, horrendous.
See, I would say I'm bad at losing stuff, but I've used the same lipstick since I was 16. Obviously, I've bought new ones when they run out, but that comes home with me in my bag after every night out. It's the whirl always turns up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always somewhere. I always have a mini panic attack, when I can't find it. But she's always pops up somewhere.
She's there. She's your guardian lipstick.
She is, yeah.
What else? What have you lost then?
Oh, killer, this one. Lost my Crocs once.
How?
On a train. So...
were you shoes off on a train?
No, I was doing some travelling.
Oh, okay.
But they were in, for some reason, I'd put them in like a carrier bag. And I was on the train, popped them over the head. Drove off with my Crocs.
Nightmare.
Gutted.
Did you have any precious gibbets attached to them?
No, I'm not really a gibbet person.
Not a gibbet girl.
No, maybe I should be, but yeah, that was devastating. Really devastating. But don't worry, I've replaced them.
Well, I was worried.
Yeah.
I'm pleased to hear it. Okay, I think, Oscar, I think you shouldn't buy the bottle again. I think you should find a cheaper one.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Well, try your sister's one.
Yeah, try that. And it's not much cheaper. So I'd even say find a cheaper one than that. Unless you're going to attach it to yourself. I think, if you have one that's got a clip on it or something, but, you pick stuff up, you put stuff down, you're going to lose it.
And I feel like the joy, the thrill of a water bottle is great at the beginning. I love it. Get a new water bottle, amazing.
It's because you're imagining the person that you could be.
Yeah, and it's exciting.
Takes care of themselves and hydrates.
This is it, and it is exciting when it first, comes about. But everything gets old now and again, doesn't it? So paying 90 quid, how long is it going to last?
Yeah, my bugbear with a water bottle, without wishing to put you off too much, Oscar, is having to clean them.
Oh.
Because they don't really, you can't go in, there's no dishwasher that can get a jet up into that bottle satisfyingly enough. And there's also no washing up brush narrow enough to get in there.
No, the straw as well. When they've got the straw?
Oh, yeah.
How do you clean that?
Pipe cleaner. Get one of those, get it in there. Wow. Sorry for doing that gesture, but yeah.
It's the only way to do it, really.
Only way to do it.
Yeah.
Anyway to do
it's valid.
Oscar, I say, don't just reuse a Coke bottle. I think you're better than that. At the very least, buy a bottle of water and reuse that.
I've got a lovely one from Primark. A lovely bottle.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good.
And how much are we talking for that?
Not much. Maybe £5.
£5.
Yeah.
Look at that. You got
what
85 quid spending something else, Oscar. There you go. Take it from Mollie. Goes Primark.
Treat yourself with the rest of the money.
But not too much.
Yeah, not to a water bottle.
All right, Mollie, we're going to play Boom or Bust. It's very simple. I'm going to give you 2 things. You just tell me which one is more expensive. Are you ready?
Not very good at games.
We haven't got a jingle for this yet, so if you could improvise one, that'd be great. It's time for Boom or Bust. Okay, purely rhythmic.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Let's get to it then. You just tell me what you think is more expensive out of the two items.
Okay.
I'll tell you if you're correct. And we start now. Is it a pint of milk or a loaf of sliced bread?
Pint of milk?
It's a loaf of sliced bread. Come on, Molly, get down with the people. Is it a medium latte or a pint of Guinness?
Oh, a medium latte.
No, it's a pint of Guinness.
Oh.
Is it a replica Traitor's cloak or a houseplant?
A house plant.
No, it's a replica.
You can get expensive house plants, though. This isn't fair.
It's a replica Traitor's cloak.
Oh,
is it a weekend Airbnb in Amsterdam, where you've been, or a day in a luxury spa?
Probably a day in a luxury spa.
Correct. You've got one right.
Woo!
Is it a cruise to the fjords or a return flight to New York?
Cruise.
It is the cruise.
Yeah.
I like how seriously you're taking this. Is it a month's rent in London or a Tour de France bicycle?
A month's rent in London.
It's a Tour de France bicycle.
Really?
They're spenny.
Don't believe it. I don't believe
spenny.
it for a second.
Is it tickets to the World Cup final or an indoor golf simulator?
Golf simulator?
It's the tickets to the World Cup final. Your natural instincts are terrible, aren't they?
I know. How I've survived this long really does.
The most expensive car ever sold or Kim Kardashian's private jet?
Why are you doing this to me?
Because it's a quiz.
Car. No, the jet. The jet.
Are you sure?
No.
Which one?
The jet.
It is the jet.
Woo!
Is it Mark Zuckerberg's yacht or the most expensive Da Vinci painting?
Oh, the painting?
It is the painting, yeah.
Ooh, okay. Not great.
And the Traitor's Castle or a Formula One car?
The Traitors Castle.
I've
seen it. I've seen it. It's beautiful.
The answer is the Traitor's Castle. You give yourself a round of applause.
Don't deserve one.
Or was that the outro jingle?
Yeah. There you go.
Very good, very good. Has Connor asked you to get involved in any music making?
I have like sent voice notes before, and he is just like the most talented person ever, and he has been able to like put them into like tunes and stuff.
Really?
He can make a tune of everything. I could like.
What instrument does he play in the Vamps?
He plays bass.
He plays bass. That's it.
But he can play like so much
all.
stuff. Makes me feel so pointless.
I know.
Sometimes.
I know. I once bizarrely wrote a song with his bandmate Brad.
Oh yeah.
And Brad is. He's astonishingly talented, like genuinely upsetting.
It's hard to be around people like that, isn't
Yeah.
it? I mean, obviously I love being around him, but
Yeah.
so when he's like all talented and stuff, and I'm sat there like, I had nothing to this. Like, yeah, it's amazing what they can do. Incredible.
Yeah. Hey, you bring in some chicken.
Yeah. Is that I'll cook?
You'll cook the
I'll
chicken.
cook chicken and
that's
rice.
fine. We move on to your final spend. We move on to your final spend. Nationwide gave you 25 big ones. Pounds to spend on anything you wanted, but it had to be something you'd not bought before. I'm intrigued. What did you go for?
I went for an ocarina.
An ocarina, the instrument.
The instrument.
From The Legend of Zelda.
Is that where it's from?
Well, I don't know if it's from that, but they certainly play one in that game.
I just wanted to be involved with the music.
Why an ocarina?
Well, I don't know if anyone else experienced this. Weird, but at school they like gave us one for like 2 weeks, and we all like would learn songs and stuff together. And then suddenly, like, everyone just forgot they ever existed. But it's still in my memory. And obviously, I'm not going to go buy an ocarina and, like, I mean, maybe I would. But I just wanted it. I wanted to relive that.
What song was it that you were playing on the ocarina?
You've been testing me. But let's be honest, I was probably, like, 6 or 7 years old.
Right, okay.
So I'm going to say I don't know.
So muscle memory's not going to kick in.
I don't know. Maybe, like... It must have been like nursery rhymes or something like that, I would imagine.
Yeah. It was unlikely to be any death metal.
Never know.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. Hey, there's a genre waiting to happen. Ocarina death metal. Well, we got you on, and it's here.
Thank you.
It comes in this little ocarina bag.
Ooh.
I'll let you take it out. There
Please.
you go.
Oh, wow. Look at this one.
Check it out. Now, I can't remember what an ocarina sounds like. And I don't think I've ever said the word ocarina this many times in such a short space of time.
I sadly fear I haven't got enough fingers for the amount of holes there
that's a lot of holes.
on the ocarina.
That is a lot of holes.
That is, considering someone who's got 5 fingers here.
Yeah.
Maybe not the best purchase.
You might have to learn to play it with someone else.
I fear this is also an adult ocarina.
What, you wanted a child's ocarina? Okay.
Should have been more specific.
Should have been more
maybe.
specific. Yeah. Where do you even blow into it? That bit.
Oh, it's like...
Okay.
That was a good one.
That was actually quite good. For a first toot on an ocarina, that was pretty good.
Give me a week.
Yeah.
I'll be in the band.
Oh my gosh, the
That's
next
the aim.
Vamp album, fully ocarina.
That is the aim here. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that'd be incredible. I can't tell if you're disappointed or thrilled.
I love it. I think a bit of practice.
Bit of practice, yeah.
Sorry, anyway, getting
It's
carried
beautiful.
away. Thank you.
We will give you your own to take home, but that one, now that it has your DNA on it, it gets to live on our shelves here. Would you like to go and find a home for it?
I'd love to. Is this what everyone else has bought then?
This is what everyone else has bought, yeah.
Gone for?
Some random stuff. There's some gloves in there.
Oh, pink hair dye.
Pink hair dye, yeah.
How do you even...
Yeah, how does one present an ocarina?
Oh, wow.
You could stick it, I reckon you could stick that pointy end in one of the vases if you fancied.
I don't know.
No, go the little blue vase next to
one.
it. Oh yeah, there you go. That'll work.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, that guy there. That's what I'm
perfect.
imagining. Oh, look at that.
Is that going to fall and smash?
It's like it was designed for it.
The ocarina.
The ocarina vase there.
I love that.
Wonderful. I don't think I've ever seen one in the flesh.
I haven't seen one like that ever in my life. The
No.
ones we had in school was like the circle ones with four. Just four.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Quite
All right.
simple for the young brains, you know.
I apologise
Sorry,
for getting an
forgive you.
advanced ocarina. Mollie, thank you so much for spending time with me on Spent. Brought to you in association with Nationwide, a good way to bank. Thank you for sharing your receipts, your stories, and also, I'll be honest, the greatest chat about chicken breasts I've ever been a part of. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you follow us wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe to us on YouTube. And don't forget, you can keep sending your own spending confessions. I love to hear those. And I'll be back next time with another guest and another journey through their purchasing past. I really hope you are enjoying Spent. If you want to see more, then follow us wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe on YouTube. Plus, check out This Is Money on Instagram and TikTok for bonus content with our guests.